good morning. Plants books found to be most impressive video backdrops. If you want to impress people when making a video call, then you should put plants or books in the background, according to a new study published by Plus One. Researchers from Durham University in the UK wanted to know how the use of video calls affected people's first impressions. They looked at how people judged a person from their facial expression, gender, and a video background. The research team used 72 photos, including 18 men and 18 women, with a selection of 6 different virtual backgrounds. Each person was photographed with either a happy or neutral expression and framed with a zoom border to recreate a video call experience. The backgrounds used for the study were plants, a bookshelf, a living room, a blurred image of the same living room, a blank wall, and a novelty image of a walrus in front of an iceberg. These photos were then shown to 167 participants who were asked to say how trustworthy and competent they thought the people in the pictures were. People with plants or books in the background were seen as the most trustworthy and competent, but people with a living room or a novelty image in the background were seen as the least trustworthy and competent. Really, in the living room? However, a blurred living room was seen as better than a room that wasn't blurred or a blank wall. Happy faces were also seen as more trustworthy and competent than natural faces, and women were seen as more trustworthy and competent than men. Study participants also said that a person's choice of background was more important than their clothes for making a good first impression. Patty Ross, who led the research team, told CNN that the background image of a living room or a novelty image could be seen as a little unserious. It's like you haven't put any thought into how you are presenting yourself, he said. A carefully chosen background, he added, seems to be the new business suit. Discussion. What are your thoughts on the study's findings? Very interesting, because we always talk about this in like one community. Do you agree that a good video background is the new business suit? It can be. I need to think about my backgrounds. Why do you think having plants and books as a background makes people seem trustworthy and competent? How often do you have video calls for work? Would you consider making changes to your background having read this article? I'll think about that. Further discussion. Do you prefer online or in-person meetings? How do you usually prepare for important video calls? In your opinion, what are the worst things about the video calls? Have you had any embarrassing or funny moments during a video call? How often do you have video calls with friends or family? Think about it.